My name's Andrew Strutt. I'm a cyber private investigator. My background's in defense, Department of Defense and intelligence community. My original background a long time ago was telecommunications and internet providers in the early days of dial-up and data centers. So that's how I got involved with the technology industry. And it was after 9/11, I tried to make myself more valuable to our country. And I couldn't join the military. I was too old at the time. So I got into defense and then ended up going to Washington, D.C. And here it is 20 years later, I'm still there.
So how did you get into cybersecurity?
Well, long story short, I was an old school freaker as a kid. BBS days, a lot of the BBSs were long distance. Mm-hmm. So you find a way to make those long distance phone calls.
Yep.
So that's kind of how I got started. Working with ISPs and data centers, I found that I was really good at it, but I found that there was more people to build networks and maintain networks and not enough people to secure networks. And so I saw that that was a growth market and a good opportunity to be valuable.
What is your company doing and how are they contributing to the cybersecurity community?
Well, I'm semi-retired right now. As I said, I was with the intelligence community and Department of Defense and so on for about 25 years. Semi-retired. I'm now doing cyber private investigations.
Nice.
I found that without the cover of an official company or government entity and whatnot, what I was doing was considered illegal. In order, just Googling someone really hard or OSNting someone really hard could be, in some jurisdictions, considered illegal. So me being me, trying to do the right thing, I looked at getting my my private investigator license out of Nevada, which I did.
Nice.
And so I used that as a consulting mechanism to stay legal and to provide services for insider threats, risk assessments, a wide range of cybersecurity products or services that I can do and some of my associates can do that work across all enterprises. Background investigations, hardware, software, risk assessments, a wide range of stuff. Yeah.
So how did you hear about HackSpaceCon?
Well, interesting enough, I was at another conference called ShmooCon, which I've attended for a number of years, a very great conference, and I ran into Ken Nevers, and we just started chatting and whatnot. He invited me to come and also to submit talks. And so that's how I heard about it. I think this is the third year here.
I believe so.
Yeah, and I had never heard about it before. So I was really intrigued. I love space stuff. I love aviation and aeronautical. My SOIC, my wife, she's Embry-Riddle graduate and so on. We're big space nerds. So it looked like a great opportunity to come and check it out. Yeah.
Sure, awesome. So what do you think the future of cybersecurity is?
Well, I think it's never going away. Like doctors and medicine, when that became, a real thing besides snake oil and leeches, I think we're still developing and maturing, but it's never going away. Obviously, there's rapid development in fields of AI and so on. I look at it as all the same. I know we're looking at very challenging and exciting new technologies, but if you remember your history and your context, we've gone through these waves before, and it's just another wave. And I've argued too that as we keep personifying AIs and where we're going with this, we just need to treat them like a human resource.
Fair enough. Yeah. Love it. So what is your company currently doing to keep breaking grounds into the industry? Well,
one thing that we've really focused on is insider threats and dealing with at-risk employees that don't necessarily know that they're at risk, and so that they can know how to deal with being approached or being influenced, possibly influenced, or so on. So that's one place that I've really focused on because I see that from the intelligence community, it's a major issue. Unbeknownst to certain people or certain agencies or organizations, they feel that they're not a target, or it's not an issue, or it's a lesser issue than it actually is. And so we've been focusing on that for insider threats, either the actual insider threat, they can be accidental, they can be malicious, they can be many different types. And so addressing those different types has been very productive to reduce the risk of certain types of endeavors.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Is that it?
Yeah,
that's
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the conference.
No, I do. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
I'm glad to be here.